Alright. Now everyone shut the fuck up for 20 seconds. Fucking murder all of you. Alright. Anyway. We're playing... Oh, it's not like you're just about to go... That's fair, that's fair. So... You know you guys are all about to sleep in a campaign with the main bad guys, God of Nightmares. Alright. Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so... Oh yeah. Alright, so... Alright, okay, let's pull back the riffing. Let's chill for a second. I will blow your head off. I'll just kill you. Rocks fall, everyone dies. Yeah. Oh yes. Bloodsky, I feel like you're gonna throw up. No, alright, so let's get started. Last time with the Dawnforged company, you guys had started prepping for the eventual war that was coming. You had gone out and collected supplies, and you'd found your way and brought them to the herbologist in the city to help make some potions that you were hoping to use in the upcoming war against King Helforge branch. The king, mad upon his throne, who has been using his power to exile those who are not dwarf and bend those who are dwarf to his will. You had recently found your way back to the hideout after seeing the inn that you once stayed at now completely destroyed and occupied by Duergar. As you make your guys' way back into the hidden place, both sentries turn, pull their fists up, then rest. You look around, the magical doors that have been summoned by Gimzek, Silverthought, all stand, people standing in their doorways. The forge is still bellowing as Nini and her husband work tirelessly on getting items ready. The halfling and the gnome, that Fendrick the Fortunate and Gimzek Silverthought work in tandem, trying to get magical items ready to pull off some of the plans that you have. And you see, not present is Rashildalin. You notice his absence because he's normally always there. Rashildalin is not there as you enter in. Everybody tenses up as you walk in, and then quickly drops back into the tasks they were doing. You're thinking of... Let me pull up her name. You're thinking of Nergo Hilda. Close, though. I mean, the same amount of syllables. Yeah. Perfect. All right. No, you do know that now. You do know that now. Who's knows? Mike's still a little hazy on the details. All right. You don't know what it's like till you've been. All right. So, as you guys enter in, everybody tenses back down and goes back to their work. What would you like to do? And over there, Grimnir. Oh shit! What are you talking about? And as you guys are yelling, Grimnir, he kind of makes his way over. And he's like, "What are you shooting about? What do you mean the bar is fucked? Not who held this bar. Last count." Well, that's sad to hear, but luckily I think we've gotten everything out of there that we could. Except for so much beer gonna be drank by those bastards. What else did you hear? Anything as far as planning that weekend? You saw that? You were Why'd you go to the last card? Ah, well, alright then. That makes a bit of sense to me. So, nothing's been happening here. Rasildalin had to go resume his post as posing at the spy master and collect some more intel. Now, though, everyone's just working hard, which leaves us guards to sit on our toes and be tense about everything that fucking moves. Didn't specify, but he said should be back within a day. I've sent people down the passages and haven't seen much of anything. We checked, no traps had been set off or anything yet. Seems to be secure for now. Leaving anything of the king's behind. What do you mean? If you're looking for that sort of thing, he'll be the one that can make it happen. He didn't mention anything about, nothing about it to me anyway. Well, okay then, I'll try to figure it out. Oh, alright, okay, good. Well, I guess, what you be needing this for? What you planning? What all can you, do you need to scry on him? Well, is there anything stopping you from trying? You know his face? You know his name? Seems valuable information if we can get some. Perfect. As far as the scrying, does seem to be one of those arts that does. There's a chance that they see you, not know, and so it would see her as she is, no disguise. Change that connection of it. So he will, if seen, see her soul. Are there? Depends on the guards, but well, it depends. Oh, it's no problem. I'm just I was just gonna say it does take around between the front gate and the king. There's anywhere between 50 and 75 crowns guard that guard every passage of the place. There's also usually, I don't know what he has right now because he won't let us in. Like 20 of us standing guard. Um, it is assuming that the other prisoners are still alive. As Nini deleted. As Nini deleted, she said she gave you until she bought you like basically a couple days. It's tomorrow. Yep. You look around and Taz isn't there yet. You do hear this ting 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 coming from the giant copper pot strapped to the back of Bloodscale though. Tazir, you have come back into this reality, and you are in a copper pot that the lid on, and yet you've just been set down and the lid taken off. Sorry, it has been set down, and you can now fully stand up into this new space that you've warped into. What are you cooking for cowboys? It's an American Dad reference when they have to count. Never mind. That's an American Dad joke. Son of a. It's getting to be about like 9 at night. At night. It's a hell of a signal. I'll take the old fighter fucking conundrum. Just as good as War and Peace. The bottle? Yes. I think it was his crashed. Yeah, he crashed. All right, so you grab the as you look in the bottle, you know, you pull up the cork and there's a note in there, and the note reads, "This isn't common, and it's in a larger hand, and it's kind of more. It looks like it was done with more of a brush rather than a quill pen because of probably the size of the hand of whoever is holding it. It is from. It just says, 'Does the situation call for more?'" And then it has a big question mark, and then it just is signed Shanoth. Starry. You know he can't hear you. Perfect. And then just a, and it's gone. All right, and then while he's gonna reconnect, let's go ahead and Zephyr. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Scrying. Perfect. Perfect. So you go and you open one of the many colored doors to the room that you early in the morning. Uh, right behind you, before you can even get a chance to close it, Mesnos is standing by, just in case. Kind of like in and then as he looks around the chair, kind of like slides out of the wall, but like appearing as it does slide out of the wall, and he pulls it and he kind of sits down. It's the exact right height for his rat self. Kind of gives you take a second as you're concentrating. So you start. So you chose a silvered bowl as your focus. So as you look deep into this bowl, first it's just your own reflection, and then seem to fall forward into your reflection, falling directly into one of your own. At first, there's darkness. As you focus, you suddenly feel pulled forward, leaving body, rocks, the doors, everything behind. You feel the pull, leading. After an uncertain amount of time through rock and stone, come out, see a throne. A long purple carpet runs the length. Statues of dwarves that line up some stairs and carved huge bones accented with gold and jewels is a throne. Behind that throne is a very large crystal that pulses, just like the Zealeric. On the throne, his head in his hands, you see King Helfroig Forgebrand. He wears a set of plate armor, brown, heavy, dwarvish design, geometric and runed. He stirs and looks up, straight at you. You see that without his eye patch, there's a jewel embedded in the eye socket. For a second, he looks confused, and terror and grief cross his face, and you feel yourself falling towards the eye. Unable to break his gaze, you feel as though you're falling faster and faster toward the ruby as it grows larger and larger. You seem to pass into the jewel. Looking out of it, your vision is refracted, as if looking through red. Seemingly from everywhere, you hear sobbing. The Durgar walks towards the throne. Do not cry, my king. Soon, all those who doubted you will be gone, and the city will be in your new vision. I want it now. There is too much suffering that I can fix. There is too much broken in need of repair. The fear is growing. I shall stop it. Get it done. And all of a sudden, feel head pull upward. My father did not die for me to fail. When the world burns, Kern will stand! Make a wisdom saving throw. And then you feel yourself, and as you try to, what would you like to do? Do you want to continue watching, or do you want to try to pull back? And as you continue watching, the Duergar bows. Of course, my king. Your father stood in the way of saving your... But you do not. With the stolen plans, constructs are coming together. Slower than we had hoped, but they are nearly done. With them, you'll be able to find all who would oppose you in this city. They hunt tirelessly. Then you just hear again sobbing. Don't know. It's not about that. It's about knowing that no one can take it away. That no one can make the dwarves of Ker kneel before them. That I alone can protect the people. And with these, I can shut off the mountain. The mountain is protection. The mountain. With the Zealer Akim, the eternal brilliance that will shine on us forever. Make another wisdom saving throw. Would you like to continue watching, or would you like to try to pull your presence back? Each time you feel a tug. When that wisdom on each of these wisdom saving throws, you feel a tug. So, as though your back is pressed against glass. And then, so as you keep watching out of the, see the Duergar bow, move to the side. You recognize the form that Shilden takes in these businesses. Recognize him in his spy master disguise. And he bows and, you know, dear king, if there are those who need, point me in the right direction. There's no need for all of this. Well, it does make us more powerful. Silence! You don't know what we need. I am your king, and I will tell you what we need, and I will tell you this is required. Your services might not be for much longer if you continue to fail at finding those sent to be assassinated. Those who somehow fought off elite Duergar with seemingly no warning. They are not of this city, and they need to be removed. You don't succeed, maybe I shall send after. Bows to the king. Of course, king. There are, of course, that I tend to. Apparently, the traces of Gimzek's Silverthorn found leading outside the city to the Deep Delver. I have some scouts I can go, as I'll know the Mistress of the Mines and her husband are currently maybe assassinated. Sure. And then as he says assassinated, the king lets out a wail. And then a second later, he calms down. The wail shakes your entire world as you feel the vibrations flow through your body. Take 6 points of psychic damage. And then as he holds his head in his hands, he sobs again. It's already happening. It's already too late. Just like in the visions. No sleep for other workers. No sleep for anyone until I have what I need. Wisdom saving throw. Would you like to withdraw your presence, or would you like to keep watching? And as you withdraw, you feel yourself pull backwards and think. You feel the hard surface where you shouldn't be able to feel anything. And you turn around and you see the back of the crystal behind you. You go to the front and try to pound on the front of it to try to get it out. You search all over. The crystal seems to be holding you in place. What would you like to try? You can try anything you want. Perfect. Roll an attack. Roll damage. And as you attack it, the scimitar, as you swipe, seems to dissolve in your hands. You don't have any weapons on. You seem to pull it as from memory, but it doesn't seem like the memory of it does anything. Then you do hear a heartbeat getting louder. It's coming from everywhere. Perfect. And so, Moonbeam, where would you like to focus the Moonbeam? Just right on top of you? You're stuck in a very small crystal. Like it's to you, it's about the size of a 10-foot room, like a 10-foot sphere ruby, basically. Perfect. Okay, go and roll the cast. Roll, and then that's the. Did you just casting it at first level? Okay, perfect. And then so as you release the moonbeam, it lands on the floor and then starts reflecting everywhere. Make a dexterity saving throw. You take all 9 points of radiant damage as you don't even have a chance to react, as it's just so fast, made of moonlight, and it strikes you straight in the chest and does 9 necrotic damage. And then you notice as you cast that, the walls start to vibrate, get a little smaller. You now are in an 8-foot room. Mm-hmm. What would you like to try? Okay. Go and cast it. And as you touch your wounds to seal them up, you notice the floor that you're standing on turns clear. It just seems to be in a black abyss, but it's not red. It's clear. Walls again shift inward. You're in a 6-foot room. It's starting to get really cramped. All around, still humming slightly from the the flame spear. Cast it. 6. So it's a you release the flaming sphere, and you're releasing it in a 6-foot room with yourself, correct? Perfect. All right, and then so as you release the flaming sphere, it's you start to burn, but you see the walls also start to vibrate with the magical energy. You take 6 points of necrotic damage and make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration. It's you release a flaming sphere and you're supposed to center it. It's not necessarily centered on you, but you released the flaming ball inside the room with yourself, and there's nowhere else for it to go. So yeah, you would take the fire damage. Um, Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration, or you can dismiss it if you like. Okay, you take 6 points of fire damage, and you lose concentration on the spell as it snuffs out. Uh, Unfortunately, it would be a rebuke, and it's not something that attacked you. Nice knife. Okay. And where are you throwing the knife? Straight ahead. Okay, roll the damage. Okay, make a dexterity saving throw as it explodes right in front of you. So you take 20 points of necrotic damage. And the room, again, gets smaller. You're in about a 4-foot room. You're having to duck down, and it's really tight and uncomfortable. What level? Go and cast it. So you heal 13 damage, and you notice the clear spot on the floor start to crawl up the walls as the room gets smaller. You're now crunched over. You are in a cube that is basically the size of your own body. Oh man, okay, so you got it by 2. As you cast the cure wounds in yourself, you see it the entire room around you turn clear, and then all of a sudden the walls, as it turns clear, the walls close in again, but you pass through the walls. The clear points in them, and you feel yourself being pulled, summoned back to your body as you fly through the walls of stone, and you just hear a voice. Then come. And you come then. And then you awaken back into your body. You have bits of blackened flesh on you where you would take into damage. You have several burn marks, and then a big where everywhere you're hit, there's like this kind of blackened skin as you've taken necrotic damage every time you cast a spell in there, other than a heat spell. Happened. Are you okay? To do, I saw the wounds pop body. I tried. Well, here now. So you didn't kill yourself, and it's unhinged. What did you see? Let's go tell the others. He opens the door and back outside. Yeah, he opens the door and kind of gestures everybody in as you're sitting there still in shock. You Oh well, at least you can hear. Yes, yeah. That's good. I'm gonna try restarting the stream. Apparently, we're not having any audio. Throwing it on the mixers and everything. Hi, Madman.